We're using grids for this project. I want you to choose one of the images that you have received, and you're going to take that image and draw it on the grid that we made. So it'll look like this. Once you have done that, remember we had numbers along the top, an X in the corner, and letters along the side. And I asked you to add those very, very light. I want you to erase all of them, only leaving behind the image of the drawing that you're going to make. Once your drawing is complete and you've erased the numbers and the letters, you're going to add either your warm colors in the inside of your shape and your cool colors on the outside, or your cool colors on the inside of the shape and your warm colors on the outside. For my project, I'm going to choose warm colors to add on the inside of my shape. So inside here, every single box that was created by your grid, you're going to paint a different warm color or cool color depending on what you have chose. I'm choosing warm colors. Every single little space is going to be a different color of warm color. Now I'm using a dry brush method, so you'll see that I'm not wetting my paper first. I'm making sure that they go right next to each other, and I'm filling all of the space, getting rid of all the white. You might see a little bit of running into each other. If you don't want that, if you want to make it as crisp as possible, you can take and paint every other square to begin with. And then by the time that you come back to that, right next to this one, it should be dry. Another option is to take a paper towel and just kind of dab it to get some of that water up. I also want to address the squares that have both the shape and the outside of the shape in it. So we'll do this one down here. If I'm painting on that one, I'm going to paint only the inside with my warm colors in this case throughout that whole box. You might make a pattern with your warm colors, or you might want to mix some new colors. Mixing can be done on the palette, right out here. Take two of your warm colors, mix them together, and you can create a brand new color that hasn't yet been used. Sometimes I might use this color quite a few times before I make a new color. Once you have the inside of your shape completed, then you'll move to the outside of your shape as well. Once you've completed inside all of your shape, you're going to move to the outside with the opposite color group. So I used warm colors on the inside. Now I'm going to use my cool colors in the outside of my shape. Again, make sure that you're filling in each box individually, maybe going from 1 or 2 boxes at a time before switching colors. And when you're doing the boxes with the shape in it, just butt right up against the shape that you've already created so that your color will fill up the whole space. We don't want to leave any white spots behind. So for cool colors, adding my green, blue, and purple, and then once again mixing anything on my palette over here to make a new color. So maybe some blue and some green will make a beautiful new turquoise that I hadn't seen before. Do this until the entire background is now completed.